Today's groundbreaking ceremony is yet another, but more classic success story. It's another success story, but a more classic one.
The work begins and this ground is broken. In the name of
In
God,
close
Father,
association
of the Son,
with the tourism industry
Amen.
and the conveyors of our tourists to our land. On Saturday last week, I was speaking to another hotel chain owner who's also going to increase his inventory of rooms further down the coast, on the Coral Coast, in Nandonga. So things are moving in the right direction. This one is going to be called, or is called, Vatu Talei. Not a coincidence. It was deliberately designed, deliberately arrived at, to call it the Vatu Talei, the Jewel. 190 luxury resort guest rooms will accommodate families and couples. Wealthy global leisure travelers can choose to stay in a high-rise penthouse accommodation that's going to be built on the land we sit on today. Rooftop pools. How many are there in Fiji now? Rooftop pools are to be inspired by Singapore's Marina Bay Sands. How long you all tried? Okay. Well, there'll be another one. Another pool will be the largest leisure amenity of its kind in the Pacific. It is to be complemented by other pools and hydro slides. Local artists will star in a world-class cultural performance arena for up to 300 guests. And not far away will be a museum exhibition area to become another attraction. So will 7 distinct food and beverages outlets. For good measure, a living atrium screen will be available, and it will evoke the mountains of the sleeping giant to ensure the jewel buildings blend harmoniously with the Denarau environment. It wasn't very much a few years ago. This environment is now becoming known the world over. I commend Richmond's belief in environmentally sustainable design and construction. To be completed in about 3 years from today, the Jewel will create more than 300 jobs, as I said earlier, in its construction phase, and approximately 350 permanent positions on completion. My association with this resort, which like the Fiji Airways, is a linchpin of our entire economy. This one goes back to 1992. The government that I headed then was focused very much on doing everything it could do to support the resort that was gradually starting to emerge here. At first, Denarau had just 2 hotels. There were some small Itauke and freehold island dotted among the 600 plus acres of state-owned swampy Tiri land. We took special steps to assist with the orderly progress of Denarau development. I presided over a special cabinet meeting at the still-to-be-completed ballroom of the Sheraton at the time to consider and approve the Denarau Island Land Exchange Act. Well, some have acclaimed that act, some are still blaming us for that act. It meant that the swamp-surrounded Itauke-owned islands could be reconstituted as prime hotel sites. Freehold islands became residential areas. State land was used for a golf course, roads, commercial areas, and what was to become Port Denarau. As a result, there were increased investment opportunities for the then developer and the traditional landowners. It was a win-win achievement. The process of conversion was undertaken in full consultation and concurrence of the respective landowners and the Golingoli landowners. And that night we were treated to a movie showing the great son of Vatu Talei Jewel. There was no hidden agenda in that approval in allowing for the Denarau Land Exchange Act. It was the interest of those affected that we had taken fully on board, and listening to them, what their concerns were, we made sure they were protected. I'm proud to say that some 30 years on from that decisive step, the landowners and the people of Fiji are reaping enormous economic and social benefits from the various developments now in place here on Denarau. Denarau today boasts 7 international brand resorts and 2 apartment hotels, a championship golf course, many restaurants and shops. Port Denarau is Fiji's largest privately owned tourism and commercial port. It is the gateway to the Babanudas and the Sawa Island resorts. I acknowledge the pivotal role of Richmond Limited, both in the success of the Denarau and Fiji tourism industry. In the early days, the national carrier, then named Air Pacific, had charted a clear path for growth. However, a shortage of 5-star rooms was a constraint. That's what I asked DPM Bill here. Will we have enough rooms? Now we're still growing our inventory of rooms. Richmond's land purchase here in 1996 and its subsequent creation of the Sofitel Fiji Resort and Spa gave tourism a boost. It also complemented Air Pacific's expansion plans and our overall visitor industry. The company's vision and confidence encouraged others. Along came Wyndham, Hilton, and Radisson in the 8 years up to 2007. Fiji Airways, successor to Air Pacific, is following an ambitious expansion program to capitalize on tourism growth prospects. Not only in Fiji, not only in the Pacific, but worldwide. From the start of the year to the end of July, the airlines had carried 978,000 return trip passengers. I'm waiting for the day when Andre will call me to come and celebrate the 1 millionth visitor. The full target for this year is more than 2 million return passengers, translating to approximately 1 million visitors, including from those in the Fiji diaspora. It's obvious that we are well positioned in one sense to achieve big, very big expansions. We are conscious of the potential impact of economic problems overseas, but this does not diminish our overall belief in the attractiveness and desirability of our Fiji tourism products. However, there is an echo of the mid-90s, the very real possibility that a shortage of rooms may put a restraint on our ambition. As it is in that earlier era, Richmond Limited had stepped up and now has stepped up once more and is now embarking on this new investment that will increase Fiji's room capacity. And as I said, on the Coral Coast, the Warwick Group is also in the process of increasing their capacity. Richmond's confidence will be very visible as the jewel takes shape. There is a signal here that will encourage other visitors. I know that our coalition government's proactive support for developers has helped to consolidate Richmond's commitment. I applaud the company's speed in moving forward. The coalition government offers compliments and congratulations to the Richmond board and management. May the jewel that emerges where we sit here shine brightly well into Fiji's future. God bless you. God bless Fiji. God bless Namaste.